Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Scratchy Post. We scratched at that gaming itch. It is, of course, Saturday, and that can only one thing. It's time for the late edition of Saturday Night Silly Voices.
Whoop whoop!
Yay!
That's
You could say this is the latest episode.
the latest of it. Yeah, running a teeny bit behind schedule, but we are here, and we are here to entertain. And as per normal, I am going to introduce the cast for tonight. So, of course, we have Burr.
I never made it as a judge, man. I couldn't cut it for a courtroom stealing.
You're very quiet, but I'm going to turn you up. There we go. And we have a divot. We had a divot.
We had a divot.
We had a
You might
divot.
have,
You might got food.
you might have gone for food.
We have a K.
I'm not
You had
coming
it.
through. There we go.
we
Hi.
Hi.
I see,
I don't know what happened there.
Is everyone punking me? That's what I was thinking at that point. And
Oh, dear.
I don't know what was happening. I think that happened a bit before. It might be connection. I'll keep an eye out.
we have Miss Laura Petal.
Guys, stop clowning around. That's my job.
We have, of course, our Felix Wright, not playing this session. We have Lemming Wright.
Don't worry, I'm not good at punk. I might do something else beginning with P.
No,
but
but sorry, I was getting food.
Not today.
There you go. We had so much. We had Drift. We had, of course, Divot, and we also have Mist with us, who is joining us for today's episode. And of course, requested to be introduced last for some reason is Drifting.
Hey, wait a minute. Mr. Wright gets Mr. Edgeworth. Apollo gets Clavier. Where's my same-sex romance?
Juniper. Yeah, Juniper.
She's not a prosecutor. It doesn't count.
True.
Oh.
True. It's-
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
No.
she'll be a
Yeah,
judge,
this is-
but still.
There is a distinct lack of drama, though.
Yes.
I mean,
Grip it
Having-
and rip it, baby. Sorry. just had
having
to
a
put it through
judge
my duty.
forever is the best kind of courtroom romance.
What you
So-
say?
Yeah.
What you say? What you say?
Coming soon, not here.
So
Grip it and rip it, baby.
I mentioned this yesterday, but I found it something extraordinary during the week.
Oh.
I mentioned yesterday during the golf stream. I had my yearly review at my workplace earlier this week. And I was having my early review, and I was talking to the floor manager and my manager, and they were asking what I've been doing for the past kind of year. And I said, "Oh, I've been streaming, doing some things as I normally do. I have a Saturday show that I run every now and then." And my boss turns to my floor manager and says, "Yes, Saturday Silly Voices." And I'm like, "Wait, you watched the show?" And she said, "Yes, I watched the show." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh.
At that moment, my life flashed before my eyes, and I thought, "Have I said anything on this show that I would regret?" But no, I don't think I have.
Well,
so,
manager person, this one's for you.
Okay. Stay the line, Kay.
Grip it and rip it, baby.
Yay! And at that moment, this was
are
inevitably the last episode of Silly Voices.
yeah.
Oh,
No, God, no.
Oh,
we
goodness.
still got games
no.
to get through.
That we do.
We've got
yes.
this game.
Yeah.
We've got Investigations 2. We've got Sea of Star. We've got all kinds of games to get through.
Yes.
This post is to cleanse the chat. Cleanse the chat. Just cleanse the chat. Although I could do that with a
No,
button,
no.
but I don't want to do that. All right. So we are back here as we were, with one of the best girls.
Yes. I agree. I love Athena.
So
Your
let's,
Honor, could we please get back to the trial?
of course.
We have waited a goddamn week.
Yes.
Oh, right, of course, I nearly forgot.
Seriously? Of all the things for you to forget? The trial?
Now then, back to the case. Prosecutor Blackwell? Could you please become the same-sex romance for Athena?
No.
Actually, please tell us cold what you witnessed.
I don't think that works on a couple levels.
There's layers to that
to
one.
play here. Yes, like one, I have actually seen Trans Femme Simon headcanons. Think they're fabulous. Two, the main thing is like that's not their dynamic.
Nope.
Witness testimony.
It's more a Maya Phoenix kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Also, before we proceed with witness testimony, I think we don't have the game sounds.
There's currently no music going on, so you wouldn't
Yeah,
have
but
any.
we also don't have the that should be there when the words appear.
I've checked. We do, but okay. I mean, it's hard to kind of test. It's really when the music kicks in that's easier to test for that, Burr. But I
Yeah,
appreciate
start
you
the-
keep an
start
eye
the-
on that.
When we start the testimony, you'll get the sound booping in.
What Simon saw.
Yep, there we go.
I went to the theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m. I went straight to Master Tornado's dressing room to say hello. Bucky went into the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later. Master Tornado's junior disciple, Uendo, apparently then entered the room soon after. That's when Uendo discovered Master Tornado's body. And the puns here are windy tornado, typhoon tornado.
Yeah, I was wondering whether Wendo was like a pun
Yeah.
on wind.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is there is a chance Windbag will show up. Old bag it is, but Windbag
Oh,
counts.
God.
To quote Edgeworth, oh fuck!
Okay. Do you know what? Looking back upon it, it would have been great if she would have appeared in this case. That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
That you mentioned that, Kay.
It's actually Wendo's first name is Bargo. His Wendo Bargo.
Wait, just a minute here, Prosecutor Blackwell.
It is a little more complicated than that, but
What testimony like that? You're practically accusing Mr. Wet of the crime.
no.
Yeah.
All I can do,
Fuck you mean nah?
all I can do is state what I saw. I can't help how it appears.
Bullshit.
But a qualified and capable attorney, such as you, should be able to dispatch with it, right?
Oh, great, you're double dog daring me. Well, yeah, duh. Oh, all right. I guess I better start by getting all the information out of him that I can. That's not what the line says, but it's fine.
You're doing
just
great.
Press him.
Don't worry about it.
It's serviceable. It's good.
Cross-examination.
What Simon saw.
What Simon said.
Sometimes when you click to change the filter, it changes instantly, and sometimes it takes about 20
Yeah.
fucking seconds to load.
All right, so I'm guessing we should.
That voice mod.
That voice smart, that cheeky chappy.
Damn you, voice mod.
So I'm guessing we should just press and just see where this leads us.
Yeah.
Press all the
things.
All that. Prosecutor Blackwell, what did you go to the theater for in the first place?
I went because I had received an invitation from Master Tornado. Here, see for yourself.
Takes out a piece of paper saying, "I do what I want."
Yeah.
It's his
It was
permit.
yeah. It was a special show commemorating his junior disciple Wendo's promotion. It was also an occasion to announce the boy's succession to the stage name of Uendo II.
So what exactly does it mean to succeed to his stage name?
You really don't know, do you?
No, unlike someone, I don't spend my time reading Wikipedia articles.
In the performing arts, a name succession is when an artist inherits a predecessor's name. Pretty obviously.
I see. So there was another Uendo Rakugo artist before, and this disciple succeeded him, huh? What exactly did your invitation say? I have like no context, my dude.
It contained a simple letter of salutations and an outline of the show's program.
Oh, it appears that Time for Tornado was going to perform Toki Soba or Time Soba.
Another real Rakugo story.
Nice.
He's famous for his masterful pantomime of eating soba, using only his fan as a prop. And Wendo was to perform Soba Say or Soba Glutton, a Soba theme show. I see.
It seems you know a thing or two about Rakugo yourself, your baldness. First to perform was the senior disciple Geru, followed by Wendo.
Gale of Waterdeep.
Yep.
Yep.
And lastly, Master Tornado. I feel like it's
Baldur's Gate in here.
yeah. Some of the localization decisions around like Japanese characters' names I'm sometimes like wary of, but like this case is just such a bright spark. I don't have the energy to think about how the names may or may not be problematic.
That's fair.
Invitation added to the court record.
It's like in Great Ace Attorney, they certainly are. But I have energy for other things because most of that game's great.
We'll pee on that bridge when we get there.
Oh no. Let's not do that.
I see. So that's why you happened to be at the Storytellers Theater yesterday. So what happened after you arrived?
I killed him. I mean,
No, not again! Hold it! And how did Master Tornado appear when you said hello to him?
I went with the intention of greeting him, and ultimately, we didn't actually meet.
You didn't see him? Why not? Why am I mad about this?
Geru escorted me to the dressing room, but we heard the sound of Rakugo being performed from within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done.
You heard Rakugo being performed in the dressing room?
Yes, not just me, but Geru as well.
in other words, you can confirm that the victim was still alive around 4 p.m.?
Correct. I couldn't hear him clearly through the doors, but I'm sure it was Master Tornado.
Who's to bet that was some sort of shenanigans, like a recording or something?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Wouldn't
I could
surprise
tell,
me.
but yeah, I could tell because it was the time sober routine being performed in there.
So that means the victim was killed sometime after that.
Thus began the false pretense.
Hold it! Please tell us in detail how Mr. White appeared at the time.
Geru and I were waiting in the hallway for Master Tornado to finish practicing, when Bucky appeared and entered the dressing room with his things.
What happened after that?
We heard what sounded like Bucky shouting inside the room. About 10 minutes later, Bucky came back out of the dressing room looking rather irate.
If I may ask, did you hear something like, "Oh no, there's a dead body"?
This is most likely when the murder was committed. The victim was an elderly man. It would have been entirely possible to kill him within the span of 10 minutes.
You don't need to be old for that.
Better come up with some kind of a counter-argument that fast.
Also, for the note, Ashley Goldie says in the chat, Athena supremacy. Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Ashley. That's my bestie.
Ah.
What do you mean by apparently? Didn't you want to see him go in?
No, I couldn't. I wasn't able to see the dressing room door from where I was standing at the time. But Geiru's was right in front of it, so I'm sure she saw it all.
I see. Why do you suppose Wendell went to the dressing room anyway?
He had just finished his routine, so he was making a courtesy call. A disciple is to pay their master respect right before and after each performance.
And all disciples are expected to do this?
Yes, it's common courtesy among Rakugo artists.
I see. Could you tell us what happened after Wendell went into the dressing room? I'm beginning to sound like a broken record, aren't I?
Certainly.
He agrees.
Last statement.
Hold it! And how did Wendell act at the time?
After Wendo had been in the dressing room for 2 or 3 minutes, we heard a scream from inside the room, and Wendo came flying out.
Did you hear any signs of a struggle at the time?
No, just a Wendo's woeful scream.
Perfectly cut scream then, okay. I see.
Well done, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your testimony has given us quite a glimpse into the sequence of events.
Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. And now, please allow me to summarize your testimony. With no spin on this whatsoever that goes in my favor. While Prosecutor Blackwell and Guerrero were in the hallway waiting for Master Tornado, the accused came along and entered the dressing room with some items in tow. He was heard shouting for a time inside the dressing room. And about 10 minutes later, he came back out of the room, seeming rather angry. I like how they shake the W around, so that's how you know he's angry.
Shake
A short time after the accused had come out and gone, Tornado went into the room.
Look, you can tell he's angry because I'm shaking around the W as I walk it across to show in my demonstration.
I love this new phrase for being angry, shaking the W.
Don't you shake that W at me. You have no right.
A few minutes later, after having discovered the victim's body, Unedo gave a scream
Take the L and then
Okay.
shake the W.
and came running out into the hallway from within. Prosecutor Blackwell and Guerrero then ran into the room and saw the body for themselves. And there's no possible way that Uedo could have killed them in that time.
Absolutely not, no.
No. 'Cause
From the
you can kill
circumstances-
him- Sorry, go ahead.
From the circumstances, it's quite clear that the accused murdered the victim.
Yes,
Robert.
Just wanted to say, you can kill an old man in a span of 10 minutes, but not 3 minutes.
Depends on how fast you stab.
This is crucial testimony indeed.
Simon's statement added to the court record.
Defense. An eyewitness has given conclusive testimony. Why not let it all go now and allow the victim his last rites?
Because it doesn't count as eyewitness if you weren't there to actually see the murder, and also not on your life. If Wendell went into the dressing too and was the first to discover the into the dressing room. Whatever. And who's to say he didn't commit the crime?
He went into the ranch dressing.
Uendo was in the dressing room for a mere 2, perhaps 3 minutes. He could not have possibly committed murder in that time, nor without making any noise.
Oh, Simon, why did you have to give that awful testimony?
Way to call out Solid Snake like that.
Prosecutor Blackwell, could you give me something a little better to work with here?
No. Isn't it up to you to ask the right questions?
No, it's not.
Wow.
I am certainly willing to tell you all that I know. So if you truly are as capable as you claim, then draw out what you need yourself.
This is no time for your twisted games, Prosecutor Blackwell.
It's always time for my twisted games.
No. Stop jigsawing it up in this place.
You guys have Twister in this country too?
Yes, actually. Just admit you don't remember it all that well.
Behold! The Olatrice Mechanique Denelise Cardinal! Prosecutor Blackwell. Watching you collude with the defense like this, I see that you are no prosecutor.
Wow.
Begone, witness! You shall haunt this sacred hall no more.
Begone, bitch!
Begone, thought!
Oh, goodness. Did that accidentally banish Mad Professor?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, they could be transferring from their commute
Oh,
vehicle
yeah.
That's
to
fair.
a computer,
fair.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just heard the like,
No,
hey,
apparently
noise,
Mrs.
and it was
Come
just
back.
very well
Yeah.
timed. Begone, thought, hang up noise.
Oh no.
Anyway. How dare you treat me like some evil spirit to be exorcised? I'll remember this, you blackguard.
Simon Blackwell will remember that.
Use the word blackguard too.
He will haunt you in your dreams.
Don't worry, Prosecutor Blackwell. It's fine. I've got this. No, I don't.
Would I have my way, he would not be the only one here to step down.
Well, this ain't Burger King, my dude.
You half-boiled putrid egg yolk.
Ew. I object to the notion that I'm a gooey, smelly mess.
Have you seen your sweat?
Have you seen yours?
I have none.
I doubt that.
I
Look
have
at my
no
perfect
glands.
complexion.
I have no glands with which to sweat.
Look at how whitewashed I am.
It's gross, so I don't do it.
Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the lowly opening act of a Rakugo show. He may hold the title of prosecutor, but this time he stood on the side of the defense. To restore balance to this trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution.
And who is this witness?
The person who was with Prosecutor Blackwell when the body was discovered.
Why do I
She
hear
is
boss
another
music?
entertainer at the Tornado School, Miss Giro Tornado.
Oh, she is appearing soon, I thought. Okay.
Oh.
I love those shoes, actually.
Please state your name and occupation, witness, and don't you dare say classy one time.
long as we get around that one.
everyone! I'm here to represent the Tornado School with a twisty twist twist!
Oh dear God, she's Southern!
No, I love this.
I love it.
As
Me too, yeah.
Japanese attorney expert and
Yeah.
only American in the room. Perfect. Keep going, Laura.
Yeah.
And balloon! There you have it! A sturdy balloon hat!
Yes.
It's me! The balloon artist you all know and love! Gator Tornado!
I am cringing right now.
No, I love this. I legitimately,
it's-
unironically
It's a
love
cringe,
this.
but it's
This
like
Yeah.
a good
was
cringe.
my plan all this time.
No,
Ah.
keep going.
As soon as
I
Laura
am
requested,
reveling in this now.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
as
Yeah,
soon as
well-
Laura requested clown, I was like, this is going to be fantastic, and we were right.
Yeah. Literally, when we were busy talking, she was studying the balloon.
Touching the balloon.
Studying the balloon.
Just call me Gator, sweeties!
You think the balloon is a balloon?
2, balloon!
And now we get to the other reason why I really like this character. Is like there's so much going on, shall we say?
I love her.
What a way to capture the audience's attention with those balloons! I dare say I can't take my eyes off those balloons.
Oh God.
Phrasing.
Someone spray the judge.
Give me the spray bottle.
We need like the bonk sound effect.
Please tell me you're talking about the hat, Your Honor.
Oh, Mr. Judge, I'm so glad you loved my performance. Would you consider joining my fan club? Pretty please.
I was going to say, what fan club? Then I realized, oh no, she does have a fan club on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's for only her fans.
Yeah. I was trying to make that into a joke, but you beat me to it.
Oh, absolutely. How much is your subscription?
Please save your fanboying for after the trial, Your Honor. I'm going to report you to HR. Anyway, Geru. I can't help but notice you seem awfully cheerful for having just lost your master. Sus.
Well, of course I'm sad. But Shisha would scold me if I didn't put on a big smile.
Shisho Tornado?
No, Shisho is teacher.
Ah.
The word for teacher or master. Yeah.
Yeah. Not quite pet naming it, but it's kind of like a word that people use to refer to a higher up in a.
Yeah.
Especially in like a in performing arts kind of lines of work. Yeah.
And,
I'll be right
especially
back.
when
Give me 20
they're
seconds.
traditional.
Oh, I get it. David just wants to get away from the clown. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
What's
it's
the
fine.
phobia
It's
for it called again?
Pleurophobia.
Never show sadness. Smile, smile, smile with a twisty twist twist. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And balloon. There you have it. One gorgeous cake.
Cake is a lie.
Just for you, Lemming.
It's also a cake you can't eat, or you can just have. You said, yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, cake is a lie.
Cake. Yum.
I see. I guess an entertainer's gotta do what an entertainer's gotta do. A balloon arch was in a Rothschild head test. All I saw was a 7 monster head. Are you okay? Do you need help?
I think you just answered the
They all
other
need
question.
help.
Truth.
Okay, you're obviously a balloon artist. Clearly. So how did you come to be a member of a Rakugo school? Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That wasn't
Fine.
me for once.
No, it wasn't.
Well, my father, my late father that is, was a Rakugo artist, you see? So I'll join the Tinnitus Guild just to be just like my daddy someday.
I see.
My father and I owe so much to Shisho, our master. Oh, but that Bucky rat! Oh, how could he? I want to see him pay for what he's done as quickly as possible.
Your distress is entirely understandable. My condolences for your loss.
And not only that, but
Do you have more to say about Mr. Ward?
every time he comes to deliver soba to us, he yells at me. He always tells me to get away.
Well, maybe he's gay. Have you ever considered that? Is there any reason why he would say such a thing to you?
He says the smell of my perfume will get into his soba and ruin it.
I guess.
How can he say that? This is a great scent. Look at this flower. I'll give you some.
Oh, hi, Tony Tiger.
How very rude of him. I don't blame you for getting upset.
Excuse me, Your Honor, but please don't let Garrus balloons bias your judgment.
Too late.
The punk copy. Mr. Wood hasn't been proven guilty yet, remember?
I love the quotation marks around balloons as well because you know.
You know.
Balloons,
You-
quote unquote.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Oh God.
That's gonna get us banned.
Help me.
It'll be interesting to see how long that fire of yours will last, Defense.
Oh, I will burn
Now
this
then.
place down. Don't test me.
Gieru. Oh, is that what happened to your hair?
Yes. I don't want to talk about it, okay?
It's faster than shaving.
What?
That's a Gravity Falls joke.
Yep.
Now then, Gieru, please share the truth with this court.
Yes, Gero. Your testimony, please. Share things with this court.
How do I make a testimony balloon shape? How do I do that?
Witness testimony.
Before the murder was discovered.
From 4 p.m. to a little after 4:20 p.m. when Shisho's body was found.
When we blazed it.
420 blazing it.
Mm-hmm.
Sal and
Thank
I
you.
were standing in the hallway in front of the dressing room. Before Owendo discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucket. Come think of it, a little while before Bucket showed up, Shigami was barking like mad.
Can you stop wiggling that balloon like that, please, ma'am?
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Apologies, I was mid-drink. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have any objections to this witness's testimony?
No.
Sorry, I just imagined these two actually standing next to each other. It's a really stupid image in my head.
That's like this photo of the two houses, like my face to Neiman, and my face to Neiman.
People have made jokes about like Athena, Clavier, and Simon dress like they're all going to different events while going to the same event. Gator and Simon are even more so that.
Yeah.
Showing up to court in my goth samurai outfit. Showing up to court in my rainbow balloon outfit, clown.
Yes.
Anyway, also I'm gonna say that Simon is like playing on his DS when he's not talking, because that was a long time for him not to be talking. And I also have my 2DS out, so.
What is he playing?
Project X Zone 2 for the 3DS, which is the crossover where it is confirmed that Phoenix has defended Majima in court. Probably not actually with the Ace Attorney elements, but I really think he'd like the Yakuza series. Am I wrong? No.
No.
Anyway. Make up your bloody mind, Sadmuk Sadmati. First you exorcise me, now this. You've brought me back to the stand.
You need only do as you're instructed by this humble servant of the Holy Mother. As there are no objections, Your Honor, let us move on to the salvation of the victim's soul.
Hold it. Hey, I'm the defense attorney here, Prosecutor Satmati. And I just might have to have an objection or two. Once I actually cross-examine the witness, this line went perfectly fine. Shut up. So what are you asking Prosecutor Blackwell for? I'm the one you should be checking with.
There's a passage in the sacred scriptures of Kuleism.
I don't care.
Well, you're going to hear it anyway.
God
So
damn
shut the
it.
fuck up for a second. To stir the wind is beyond the power of a spring chick. In other words, the inexperienced are useless. With that in mind, it seemed more judicious to consult Prosecutor Blackwell.
He doesn't even see you as an adversary, Sykes Dono.
Shut the fuck up in that corner. I don't want to let either one of you insult me. I'll show him an inexperienced spring chick. Your Honor, I'm ready to cross-examine the witness.
I hope you can make Prosecutor Semele see you as a worthy adversary, Miss Sykes.
Wow.
I'll allow your cross-examination, so you'd better strike while the iron's hot.
Turns out Sadmani can't see her because he got botched nasal eye surgery.
Oh god. Oh no.
Cross-examination.
I love how Blackwell refers to Sadmati as Sad Monk.
Sad monk, yeah.
Yes.
Before the murder was discovered.
Diagnosed with depression.
Well, there's one statement that leaked out of me originally, which is...
Oh no!
I am in the 7th circle of hell right about now.
Oh!
Oh, that Jagemu?
That's my doggy. I'll keep him at the theater.
I can add the name now.
I need to see this dog.
Let's see. With a twisty twist twist. Ah! And balloon. There you have it. My cute little Jugamu.
He's kind of creepy looking.
Oh, but he's a really, really good boy.
Yeah, no, it's me. I have a problem with smiles ever since Professor Means.
Oh no.
Oh, yes, you get a good star.
I can still hear his voice.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Terror
Sometimes I
variety.
can still see his gums.
That's even worse.
So
Why
after-
was
so after-
Jagemu barking?
So after AA5, Athena has recurring nightmares that just says, you get a gold star.
Yes.
And after 8 to 26, she's going to have nightmares just going,
With a twisty twist twist.
Yeah.
Also,
She's going to need
also-
therapy like everyone else.
Yeah.
She gets
also,
more-
Yeah.
She started with PTSD. She gets more every game. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, God.
Also, Athena, I'll do you one better. How was Jugemu barking?
I don't know. I don't know balloon logic. Do you think it's because he saw someone suspicious? Also, my necklace talks. Why am I judging this? So then we have a new suspect in this case. The dog?
I object. I am not made of balloons. I am a real boy. Real boy.
Sure, Widget.
Now, why was he barking again? Oh, I remember. Because it was time for me to feed him. So I went into his yard. I gave him some food.
Couldn't somebody have slipped into the dressing room while you were doing that?
Oh no! The door out into the yard was wide open. I was seeing if anybody went into the dressing room.
Prosecutor Blackwell, come down to the stand for a sec, please.
How many times must I do this?
As many as I like. You saw what Gero was talking about, right? So why didn't you mention it before?
I can't be expected to remember every minute detail.
Well, remember them now, please. Is Gero go out into the yard?
Yes. I remember now that she went to feed Jugamu. And you can see Jugamu, his name has been updated in the court record in the lobby.
Also, I do
Woof.
love this picture.
Yes.
I like Gary's cardigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, what is she feeding Jugemu out of Snakus?
Giant balls of sober. I don't know.
It's
Dumplings?
donuts.
Oh no.
It's donuts.
I don't want donuts.
I hope it's not noodles because you can't give animals that much sodium.
And I saw her looking towards the dressing room quite frequently as well.
Now, come on, eat up your nice jelly-filled donuts.
Also, I never really noticed. All that while ago is that we're seeing her not in her performance outfit. We're seeing
Yeah.
her as she is. Like
In her civilian outfit.
I didn't notice that before back then. That's
Well, I think it's in her civilian outfit. I think she's just not in makeup.
yeah, sure. Well, yeah, 'cause
like
she's
the
still wearing.
outfit underneath
cardigan
is
on.
the.
She's still
it's just
wearing.
covered by the cardigan.
She's still wearing the dress, but she's not wearing her normal her performance shoes, and she's also got the cardigan on.
Not the shoes. Not the shoes,
Yeah.
cardigan on. Clown nose isn't on.
Yeah, no makeup, no clown nose. Yeah.
She's probably wearing makeup, just
I
no
would
performance
say that
makeup.
is civilian clothing.
Well, I mean, I would wear that dress because it's a cute dress.
Oh, it's a cute dress.
Yeah.
Do you recall anything else?
In general or ever?
There we are.
It looked as though she were feeding the dog a great quantity of dumplings or something.
Do you remember anything else? Where do I start?
At the beginning.
Jugamu couldn't finish them all, so he buried the rest in a corner of the yard. That's all I can remember.
Simon's statement updated in the court record.
And I need a drink of water.
Looks like I was telling the truth. Your Honor, I'd like Gary's last statement added to her testimony.
As you wish, defense.
Isn't Jugamu the first part of the name?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's the
That's
Jugemu,
so
Jugemu,
fun!
blah blah blah. Poppy, 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 something. Sharingan, Gerungan, no something.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is the first part. So this is new.
It's new.
I was in the yard, but the door was wide open, so I could hear watch in the dressing room.
That's always the statement that changes. That's usually the one with the contradiction. Let's check the diagram. Nay, how could you check
Yeah,
that?
how could she see that? Yeah.
There's no way. There's
the door
no way.
isn't at the yard.
Not just that,
Yeah.
but when
That's
she
not
opens
how doors work.
if not, when she opens the door, she's blocked the the entrance to the yard, so you have to close the door.
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
And even then, the line of sight just
Doesn't make sense.
cover the door. Yeah.
Objection! So you were able to keep an eye on the dressing room while you were out in the yard? Is that correct?
That's right. The door out into the yard was wide open.
Nope. Sorry, but that makes zero sense. Take a look at this diagram of the backstage area. There's a clear contradiction between this diagram and the witness's testimony.
Oh! I'm afraid I don't understand Miss Sykes.
You don't understand a lot.
Not for the first time, yes. Please point out what contradicts the witness's testimony.
The fact that the way that the door would swing, it would, yeah.
Take that! Kira was in the yard near the doghouse. Prosecutor Blackwell even saw her there. And while she was out there, the door to the yard had been left open.
Oh, I see!
Yes, if the door to the yard was wide open, as Gary said. She couldn't see jack shit. Making it impossible for her to see into the dressing room.
What? No way!
But even if there were admittedly a few moments Gator was not keeping watch, how much would you think that really affect this case? That was the line. Yep.
It would greatly affect the case. From the spot Prosecutor Blackwell stood, he couldn't see the dressing room door either. Anyone could have entered the dressing room during that time without being seen. Gator, why did you try to hide the fact that you weren't watching the dressing room?
What?
Hide the fact? You speak as though you think she had something to do with the murder. Rather than deliberate deception, it was more likely a simple oversight. Right, witness?
Well, I was so shocked by what happened. I was just confused, that's all.
Even though she's trying to keep up a brave front as an entertainer, the truth is that she's being torn apart by grief. For her mind to be in turmoil is hardly unexpected.
Yes, it must be very difficult indeed.
To a disciple, one's master is akin to a real parent. Surely her shock is immense. The way this lawyer tries to pin the blame on this poor soul at the first opportunity. All I can say is, defense attorneys are heartless creatures indeed.
Shut up.
But that wasn't what I was trying to do.
Is it beyond your comprehension, defense?
It seems to be beyond yours.
Your unskilled argument is scarring this witness even further. And if we ask the people of this courtroom, I am sure they would agree.
Now I understand why Nayuta is so white all the time. He has to be a very bright screen for all that projecting.
Oh my gosh. Get his ass.
What? The gallery doesn't get a say in this.
Are you afraid to find out that they think ill of you? Or that perhaps you are in the wrong? Listen to them now with that keen sense of hearing you're so proud of.
Oh, you
Dude,
bitch.
this is not a popularity contest.
Well, that was hard enough to go that far.
I'm sorry for the witness. Why is the lawyer outfit so yellow?
He's literally
Because it's a
baiting her into
primary
panic
color.
attack.
Leave me alone.
He's literally baiting her into a panic attack, and that's uncool.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find the truth. Why is the whole gallery siding with this bitch?
The people understand. That's why. They know what is right, what is wrong.
Well, I still see training she. What's she mean? What's she on like best for?
I hear the voices of the gallery. I hear the voices of their hearts. It's so intense. I feel so alone up here fighting by myself.
Are you afraid, child? It is ludicrous to come to trial with such paltry preparation of the soul. I command you to leave this courtroom at once.
But I can't give up. I have to keep pressing on. As long as there was a moment when nobody was watching the dressing room door, the defendant can be convicted solely on the prosecutor Blackwood's and Giro's testimonies.
Even now you would continue to resist. You are childish in defeat as well, I see.
No, I learned from the best. Not out for the count
Hey!
yet, Buster.
Thanks.
You were taught by him as well. Shut up. I'm just getting started.
Despite your posturing, is it not true that your resolve could crumble at any moment?
None your
With
business.
but a little push, you would surely succumb to despair. A little push such as with this piece of conclusive evidence.
Conclusive evidence, huh?
You heard me.
Yeah, I did.
We found a critical piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. The victim's dying message, which clearly implicates the accused, Bucky Wet.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not again.
It says Maya and Noodles.
Look at these Japanese playing cards, known as karuta, lined up on the table. Did I say that right?
Yeah, pretty
You
much
said that right,
Karuta.
yeah.
Karuta,
Okay,
yes.
okay, thank you. I want a clarification from the Japanese lady. These special English version Karuta cards, how convenient! Spell out a message. That message, wet no 4.
What, no 4? You mean, what new to no 4?
Number.
I know.
Number 4.
That's part of the joke.
Yes, wet noodle no 4, as the fourth head chef of Wet Sober is also known. The message points to none other than the accused, Bucky Wet.
No!
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Except it doesn't, because wet number 4 is the item in their menu, my favorite.
Oh dear.
Then if there's a successor to the wet number 4, will it be wet noodle number 5?
Is alive.
Yes.
Bum, 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 ba-dum.
A little bit of udon in my life, a little bit of soba by my side.
Little bit of kimchi is all I need.
A little bit of soul men's what I see.
A little bit of ramen in the sun.
I went
A little
completely
bit
into.
of takoyaki in my hair.
I went completely in a different direction with that reference. But fair enough.
Oh.
Wet noodle number. Please tell me anyone in the audience knows what I meant by wet noodle number 5
did.
is alive.
I did.
Good,
yes.
good, good. I feel valued.
You are.
You are immensely valuable, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Not you playing the goddamn game, we won't be able to do this fucking stream.
I don't want to play this game.
Stream, you're immensely valuable, sir.
Even without that, yeah. All right.
Wow! Great job, Mr. Prosecutor.
Don't talk to me.
Honestly, that's fair.
But what about this? What about if I make you a nice little blue doggy after the show?
I don't have a popping sound on my soundboard, but if I did, I would play it.
Oh,
Goodness.
Oh, no, this is really, really bad. What do I do? What do I do?
Crime scene report updated in the court record. It's
No,
not
but
looking
you're
good
gonna
for you,
cry.
Athena.
Move on.
No, I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
Would
don't
you still
cry.
carry on your futile fight in the face of this irrefutable evidence?
You can say whatever you want, but we won't know until we... Shut up.
No, that's what I just said. It is cruel to give the accused false hope. You will only compound his suffering. Wise people of the courtroom, do you not agree?
He's right. It's cruel to make him suffer with this conclusive evidence.
What a competent
What?
noob. I feel bad.
But I'm trying to prove Mr. Wood's innocence here.
I thought noob was N-O-O-B. I know you can hear them defend. Their voices implore you to save the accused, so...
No, that's for this cat. It's a noob.
Oh, God, no. Not his back.
Zero,
No.
and 0, B.
Yeah. He's, if we ever get to that episode,
I'm going to
Oh,
be
God.
terrified, clearly.
Help? What?
Salmonella.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's time for you to let it go and move on, you inexperienced lawyer. You lack the competence with which to accomplish anything meaningful here.
Is he right?
Yes.
Is this too much for me? Shut up. I'm fucking over here. Is this too much for me to handle on my own?
What good she doing anybody? She should just quit right now.
Mhm.
Now, defense, leave everything to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Bitch, you wouldn't know humbled if it hit you.
Silence!
I kill you.
I may have just woken up my cousin with that, but that's on them for sleeping in at this point. Okay, glad you're awake. They just answered me and was like, they were like, I'm already awake, and I'm like, oh, okay. I stole your spot, by the way, just for the stream. Anyway.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Yeah, this is not to dunk on my cousin, by the way. They need their fucking sleep. Anyway. I can hear them laughing about that. Anyway. He's trying to use your keen sense of hearing against you to manipulate the trial, Athena. Just
Yeah, I've
like,
noticed.
Just like the Phantom did. What a cheap trick for a supposedly holy man.
Simon.
Because the Phantom did the same fucking trick. And, like, I will say, like, some people ship Simon and Nayuta, and I only really respect that from my friends who I play the Larry to their Miles and Phoenix. But I also play Kay to their Simon and Nayuta, and it's fabulous. Kay is just a menace to those two. It's great. But the point is, I don't really get why people ship them, specifically because, like, Nayuta just, intentionally tried to give Athena a panic attack, which is just an uncool dick move.
Yeah, well.
So
Of
that's
the
my
highest order.
That also, it's more fun to have them catfight. That's the other thing.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I love the cat fight between these two, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, Just wait. We're getting going now. You ready, Divot? Okay. Anyway. And you fop doodles in the gallery. Can't a man watch a trial and play Yakuza in peace? I've just beaten the 5th Majima everywhere. This inexperienced amateur is about to turn the trial around.
Huh?
Does that persecutor really can think she could turn this around? Also, what's a fop doodle?
The mood in this
It's a
courtroom
very
is starting
funny
to
word,
change.
is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like that. You get used to it.
Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing at the defense's bench?
Don't let Emma hear.
Making a cameo.
Don't let Emma hear that word. She'll start referring to someone else as a glimmerous fopdoodle.
Goodness.
Prosecutor Blackwell, how did you sneak a Nintendo DS in the courtroom?
They don't check your pockets.
No, they don't.
They really don't. Yes, they really don't. Not in this series.
Probably even sneak a gun if you were going to.
I have a gun.
Not that I would use one.
I mean, the
fun
amount
fact-
of people.
Last
I have a
case.
gun.
Last case. Did somebody not? Correct me if I'm wrong, but somebody did they not sneak a fucking bomb into the courtroom?
Yeah, I mean, so many
Yeah.
people smack a bomb in a courtroom is just too damn high.
Which that happened again in a fan case that people consider to be canon.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Also,
And again, with the bailiff is Meekins, you can kind of see how this happens. You know?
yeah. But I just
What
wanted
do
to,
you mean?
I just wanted a quick say because I learned this from my friend who knows a lot about swords. She taught me a little samurai sword history thing. Not even actually sword history, but samurai used guns as soon as they could, and I think
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty swag. And I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a major historical inaccuracy in The Last Samurai.
Yeah.
it is.
That they use guns or not, don't use guns.
Cinema has tended to claim that samurai did not like to use guns because they were dishonorable, but that's complete bullshit. They used them
Like,
as soon as
no,
they became available.
fuck them up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as soon as they
That's-
could.
Which is
Get a
fair.
musket in there. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically how the musket wars of New Zealand were won by the Maori tribes back in
Yeah.
the day. Somebody went over to England, paid visit to the royals
Well,
there.
excuse me,
killed-
we'd like to buy some of these guns, please.
brought back the muskets, a couple of muskets, and then yeah, the Hongi Hika, I think his name was, just basically used those guns that he brought over, and his tribe basically just took over like one of the pretty much the whole of the North Island of New Zealand with these muskets because they were way better against the
Yeah.
sticks that the other tribes were using.
Because, I mean, the best policy is I have a gun.
Speak softly and I have a gun.
Oh, the
Teddy
birth of that
Roosevelt,
meme.
He wasn't a coward.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
as
well-
the Brits say, keep calm and I have a gun.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna redeem.
Oh no.
no.
But
Oh, they have spoken.
All right. I grew bored of watching from the gallery. Plus, I'm stuck on this anyway. Besides, if I were to leave this trial to this spring chick with somebody playing unfairly, and lose my favorite soba shop in the process, I will be quite cross. Like, honestly, I think he probably, like, he's dunking on her inexperience, but, you know, we know he's a softie. We know that he appreciates Athena. You know, he went to jail for her, all that jazz. I think he's just mostly like, if you're gonna pull dirty tricks, I'm gonna pull dirty tricks. You wanna go, bitch?
Not just that, but I love the fact that, you know, he's in this for the sober shop. Like, he can't take change. That he's like, I can't go to another sober shop. I can't go to another sober shop. There is no other sober shop.
I'm pretty sure at this point he's already fed up with Sanmani's shit.
And that.
Yeah.
You know, he's just standing there like, you know, you're gonna pull bullshit, bitch. I've been to prison.
Yeah.
I am the king of
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, I've been a better prosecutor when I was in prison.
Do you think you annoy me? I had to deal with Fulbrights.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
I feel personally attacked.
No, Fulbright is great, and we miss him
Yeah.
terribly.
Yes.
Yeah.
we do.
My
Especially
boy.
you.
Yeah.
They massacred your poor boy, literally.
Hyper. Oh, dear. You okay there, Justin?
No.
That was an extremely high-pitched squeak. I think dogs could hear that one.
Aw.
That was like a pop that was like drifting, exploding.
Distant explosion.
Oh,
I'm fine.
fuck! Drifting exploded again.
Oh no.
I'll get the super glue.
I've got the bucket. Sweep her up.
Oh god.
You voluntarily stand on the side of impurity and sin? What a fool you are.
To think you were so easily manipulated by his parlor tricks. Whatever happened to qualified and capable, Athena?
She never was.
I just let my guard down a little bit, but it won't happen again.
I believe in you.
Good.
Then gird up your loins and steel yourself for battle.
I beg your pardon.
You heard him.
Gird by-
Also, I'm not girding up for anything in this skirt.
That's literally what girding is for.
She's coming, everybody. Gird your loins.
Do,
Oh
do you
lord,
guys-
she coming.
do
God damn
people
it.
here actually know how you gird your loins?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
I was
But
gonna.
I am ready to get serious.
I don't
I
know.
was just-
How do you grind your loins?
Not that.
Girding your loins is folding up your, basically for when you were wearing tunics and, old-fashioned, not trouser clothing. Robes, that's the word I'm looking for. When you were wearing robes in ye olden times. They would sweep the robes up and tie them in a knot under their legs so that they weren't tripping them up in a fight, thus girding your loins.
Ah.
So that's what they mean. It means preparing to fight.
But I am ready to get serious.
There you go.
It seems there is now yet another soul I must cast down into hell.
He's already been there.
I've been there. They asked about you. I was already I was already in prison for a long time, and hell sounds no worse than cell, to be honest.
Yeah,
sorry.
something.
How about
It's Sunday,
How about
Hell in a
hell?
Cell with Simon Blackwell.
I was about to say, how about hell in a cell?
Goodness. I also just really quick need to say that the joke that I was going to make about girding your loins is a very goofy joke I learned from Discworld about Australia being girt by sea.
Oh yes. So Australia is actually girt by loins.
I don't. Okay,
Okay. Sure.
sure.
So yeah, I have posted a useful diagram in the bench.
Thank you for
I
the
saw.
diagram. It's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes.
Ah, but the fires of hell will not be the end of your suffering.
Okay, and
For the sin you have just committed, you shall surely be reborn as a panda in your next life.
Oh,
I
nice.
mean,
A white and black reverse panda, that is.
As a quarter panda.
he's already kind
And
of
you
is,
shall be
though.
put into a zoo to be exposed to public ridicule.
public ridicule? Hardly.
A friend like that won't work with Prosecutor Blackwell.
I was talking to you, but okay.
Not a panda. After all, he's already used to looking like a panda in this life.
Who are you calling a panda?
You.
Goodness.
No, I won't apologize for that. I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
I see that you are both prepared to face the fires of damnation.
Prepared? Well, I've even got, metaphorically speaking, got my galoshes on. So let's rumble.
Gero, thank you for your service. You may step down.
Fisticuffs.
I'm a warrior monk, bitch. Come at me.
Tally ho!
Fire
God.
monk.
Okie dokie. Bye bye balloon.
Oh dear
Oh,
God.
thank God. By the way, I just want to point out that is in character. You're doing a good job, Laura.
I love it, Laura. I
Yes.
do love it. It's
Doing
just,
absolutely 1000%
Yeah, you were
fantastic.
amazing.
MVP.
There was one character I was going to give my 125% into. It was going to be this clown
Yeah.
girl. Absolutely.
Does everything have to be about balloons with her?
Apparently so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I already missed
He's
something.
still
In
here.
more ways than you realize.
She heard
Now
me.
then, I have a witness prepared to testify about the character card.
Yay.
And who is the witness this time?
The first to discover the body and someone who witnessed the crime scene firsthand. Mr. Unedo Tornado. The time has come
You
for that
mispronounced
ponytail.
that. It's Uendo, because it's windy.
Oh. Okay. Is that what windy means?
No, Uendo.
It's
Oh,
it's-
windy is it's supposed to
just
sound
a-
like it.
yeah, it's
That
a bad
sounds
pun on
nothing
wind.
like a windy to me.
Agreed.
Yeah, because it's Ace Attorney.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or look.
A windy tornado. Let's move on.
No, I'm gonna read it how I read it.
Okay. Fine.
Big
then
on
Simon-
terrible puns.
Then I will correct you in character. Let's go.
The time has come for that ponytailed pair over there to finally let it all go and move on.
Shut up, Braid.
Very well. Everyone who has a ponytail, fuck off.
That's everyone in this courtroom, technically.
It's like everybody in the courtroom in some capacity except for the judge.
I think the judge is just
You've
annoyed
never
that
seen
people are
the back
talking
of
about
his
hair.
head.
Yeah, well, I think the judge is getting annoyed at everyone talking about hair. So
I'm being discriminated against.
Oh dear.
Let's
And
bring
me.
the witness then.
Poor judge.
Poor judge.
poor Reggie.
For
Poor
me.
judgy. That is a very tall causer, my goodness.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Okay, I was going to do the voice of Uendo, and I don't mind still taking that. However, given that we have Mr. Mist with us, I am fully willing to submit the role to them.
I don't
Yes.
mind.
If you want to
Come
take
up
the
with a
role,
voice now.
there is
Of
no.
course.
You're not just going to come a
Put me on
voice.
the
You're
spot.
going to have to be creative with this one. I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, your
All right.
microphone quality is not the best currently.
No, it's not.
Are you still biking?
No, I'm not. I'm at home now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Then why is your mic bad?
Well,
I don't
They're on
know.
the phone.
because
Oh.
that's all. That's the only
That's
microphone
why.
that they have. It's-
No, well,
that's
oh,
it,
on the
Mike.
phone makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't realize that. I was like, I thought you would have switched to like the computer. or whatever.
Hold on. Hold.
I was not trying to be mean. I was trying to be funny.
No,
Sorry.
you're fine. Apparently, I don't get
Ruh-roh.
it.
I would have been like, oh my god, Kay, you can't just ask people why their microphones are bad.
That was also
Yeah.
the joke in my
No,
head, but
no,
I
it's
decided
not
against
my
it.
There's so many
Single brain
uses.
cell. Single brain cell.
There's so many uses for that one Mean Girls joke.
Yes.
Even in this game, just looking at Nayuta, it's like, why are
Yeah.
you white? Oh my god, you can't just ask somebody why
Why
for
they're
a
white.
fictional country why they're white and why
Yeah.
all the people who aren't royalty or are more villainous are not as light skinned.
I mean, regarding Nayuta, though, I don't think he's ever said a thing in his life that was not insensitive.
Yeah.
Being the person that I guess is living in the country where this whole like performance art is coming from, I will give Miss the hint of like, be prepared. Like they'll have what Rakugo artists tend to do is tell a story, but they will play every single character within that story. So thinking like you will.
Oh,
put
I
on
am
foot-
fully on for this then.
Yeah, so
Let's
Good.
go.
So,
Pre-
yeah, so
prepare.
you'll notice I think that they might put on like a different kind of voice, or maybe their appearance might change very slightly.
Yeah.
What artists tend
Or
to do
their
is they will
pose
either
change.
their
Yeah.
pose might
In
change,
Ace Attorney right
and
here, yeah.
and what the artists
Right,
might actually do in
then-
real life is they'll just turn to the side to say like, I'm playing this character now, and turn to the other side when they're playing another
Like-
character.
Like when Eddie
Oh,
Izzard is playing every
yeah.
character in one of the
Yeah,
bits.
yeah.
Like when you're Darth
Yes.
Vader and also the person who thinks he's Jeff Vader.
Yeah, so prepare to be Eddie Izzard
Jeff
or Robert
Vader.
Williams.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Do
yes.
you want the
Then
penne alle
let's-
arrabbiata?
So establish a baseline and then go from there.
Also, I want to quickly say I love this design.
Yes.
It's
great
really good.
design. Wait
It
till
is
you see
good.
how far it goes.
It's
Alright,
so good.
Whenever you're ready, then, Mist.
I am A Rakugo storyteller. Uendi Tornado.
Uendo. The reference.
Uendo Tornado.
Yes.
Turning you up.
Yeah, I did too.
Even if my performance isn't worth watching, I will certainly watch my words.
Okay.
But
What a weird thing to say. Keep going though.
I wouldn't want to say anything thoughtless and get arrested.
I mean, me neither.
After all, that'd be a raccoon. No.
but
Oh my.
Did they literally just do a taiko drum rim shot? I swear
Yes.
they did.
Yes, they did.
I didn't notice it, but good God, if it
Oh
did,
my
wow.
god.
They did.
Also,
Good catch, yeah.
also, well done, Chris.
Yes, you're doing fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Merci beaucoup.
Hold it. Get back here. You can't leave yet. You've only just introduced yourself.
Fucking dips, just like that piece out. Just like that one gif.
Yeah, like, feel free to embellish as well if you want to, Chris. Just keep it
Yes.
within things. We do that.
We do.
Are you a fan of mine, miss? Would you like my autograph? One moment.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a perfectly good sensu, though. Careful.
Ta-da!
What
Ow.
does that mean? What's the sense?
Sensu
Sensu
is,
bean.
sensu is the name of the Japanese name for the paper fan used when they, which is for the paper fan that they use in the Rakugo performance, which can be like a catch-all for a prop in the story that they're telling. Since the Rakugo performer is only allowed to use two things. One of them is the paper fan called a sensu, and the other one is a small cloth that they keep in the other arm, which is called in Japanese a tenugui. And they will
That's
use
so
those as props
cool.
as a catch-all for saying like, okay, maybe my paper fan might be like you saw in the opening video for this case. The performer was using the paper fan like chopsticks, eating soba noodles.
Silver. Yeah.
Also,
so
ow in the
cool.
head. What do you think you're doing?
No need to stand on ceremony. My fan deserves a fan, after all.
did people hear the
Yeah.
yeah.
The taiko rim shot, yes, I did this time.
Okay, good. Because I have
fan for
never
a
noticed
fan.
that in this case before, and I am so glad that I noticed it this time.
Go for it, Chris.
A fan for a fan. Nice one. Oh, wife and Simon, on this fine day, sir. Quite a dilly of a pickle we found ourselves in, wouldn't you say?
Oh god.
Dilly of a pickle.
Yeah. Oh lord.
God. I don't believe I've ever seen you talk quite so much, Wendo.
Never performed in a place like this, you know. I've got butterflies here, can't you see?
Also, sir, this is my emotional support prosecutor. That's why he's here. Why do I always get the weird ones?
Because you're in an Ace Attorney game.
Because you're in Ace Attorney.
Yeah. Said every defense attorney ever.
Yeah.
I want Mr. Right and Apollo back. I hate the deer.
Well, they're
Sorry,
fucking
I've got it
dead,
stuck
so...
out here.
I know they're dead. That's the problem.
Pardon me, witness.
Also, isn't the phrase "Why do I always get the weird ones"? Isn't that said by every single like person? Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard Phoenix and Apollo say that
Yeah.
before in a game.
It's the rite of passage for the
I was
defense.
gonna say that.
More like a rite of passage.
Ah.
Hang on, rip shot.
If only we had the Taiko jump ring shot, we could go with that.
We should get the taiko drum room shot. I might have to like see if I can isolate it from the game.
Okay.
As much as I enjoy your banter, I believe we had better return to the case at hand.
Judge doing a
Get
real
on
live
with it.
get on with it.
I'm not hearing now, but I'm just looking at this and going, Whoever's been doing the character designs for Demon Slayer took notes from this guy.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I see it now. Yes.
If I start saying water breathing,
Oh god,
What? What's the
Ah.
joke?
it's a thing from Demon Slayer.
Okay.
I
worry
missed
about
the
it.
line.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were being, you were improvising. Fair enough. Go.
Ah, I suppose you're right. In that case. I was promoted to Futatsumi yesterday, and I received the stage name of Uendo. The show was our way of celebrating my new name and middle rank standing.
New voice.
And then that happened. Oh,
Oh, I like that.
I
It's
never
so funny.
dreamed of something that happened. Not in a million years.
I love this act.
This
is
character
so
fucking
great.
rules.
Yeah.
I love this character, yes.
I am proper vibing with this character right now.
Nice.
Yes.
Also, I put
Just-
in the. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine, go for it.
I was just gonna say that I put in the bench. This is, I guess, most relevant for Laura, but they actually had put Uendo's Tornado's name properly in the autographed fan, so I think that's
I
neat.
was gonna say, yeah, I think the kanji looks very name-ish. Yeah.
He's fun.
That's neat.
Yeah. This is like this again. When I say this case is the best one of the game, I'm not exaggerating. It is honestly just a really good case in general, but also within the rest of the game that makes me feel like I'm dying or going insane
Or both.
or both.
Dying of insanity.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, and just as I got my chance to start repaying my debt to Shiso, too. Yeah. Plus, I'm worried about Geiru. The way she clung to Shiso. Poor thing. I told her to keep a stiff upper lip. No balloon
Pip
intended.
pip.
Stiff, like rigor mortis. I keep telling those lame jokes, and Shisu will come scold you from the grave. I wouldn't mind getting yelled at, you know, if it meant seeing him again.
That's sad.
Wendo, please, as charming as your various characters are, this isn't a Rakugo stage!
Wait, what?
Don't stop this man from doing what he does best. Are you kidding?
Get on with it!
Improv!
We're
Also,
getting a
when-
free show.
So when does it ever stop a witness?
Yeah.
True.
Granted, yes.
Let us hear your testimony now, witness. Tell the court about the evidence left at the scene, the proof of the accused's guilt.
Witness testimony.
Shisho's dying message.
Yeah, it's not a stage. Look at him. He's got his koza already. The cushions that he uses to kneel on, like all the performers do, is called a
Yeah.
koza in Japanese. And yeah, it's a very tall one as well.
I think
I
they
guess
do.
I guess high enough just to get to the height of the bar. So yeah.
Yeah, I think they do a bit later where there's more or
But-
less like cushions
yeah.
added. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, there
I
must be
think
like
that might
50
have been a joke from Bikini that I'm thinking of, who is also like a short character
Yeah.
who they had to have a box for.
But still, it feels like there's like 30 or 50 cores and he's kneeling on them. Like
Yeah.
he's seizing on them. Seizoing.
Says
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Seesawing.
I noticed Shisho's dying message right away. The stiff cards were right there next to the stiff, you see? Hey now, enough with the city puns already. Anyway, I got the meaning right away. I knew it must have been talking about Bucky.
Oh, hey, Full Wife, my friend Full Wife is here. Can we get a justice?
That was the master's final
No? Okay.
message. Sorry,
In
dear.
the chat, I was just saying, like, my friend is here. I was doing an Injustice We Trust because that's their favorite character.
We'll get there.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You finish your line first, Chris.
Yeah.
That was the master's final message. Left as he was drowning in sober broth.
I got too excited. Sorry.
That's all right. So you want a justice, do you?
Yeah, I was saying my friend Fool Wife is in chat. Can we get a justice?
Divot.
Divot?
Are we able to, or is that
Pardon,
no?
what?
We need a
my-
justice stat.
Look, I'm not on screen, so I'm not paying attention.
Divot! Divot, my friend
Yes?
is here. My friend who likes Fulbright is here. I was saying, can we get a justice? I was doing a whole bit.
justice we trust.
Please, sir, can we get a justice?
So much
We need
more.
50 cc's of justice. Stat.
It is so much more embarrassing when you are just completely silent and apparently not paying attention.
Yep.
It's embarrassing as is, but
You're
I'm
God.
very
I think
tired.
we're okay.
you're fine.
You're
You're fine.
You're
I
embarrassing
love
me in
you.
front of Full Wife.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friend who I'm watching Doctor Who with.
Ah, hello, full wife. How are you?
Have you met my lovely wife?
That's my lovely wife, full wife.
10 out of 10, love it.
God.
Uh,
Oh, we miss Fulbright. Anyway.
We do.
we do.
He's not dead.
Fulbright we trust.
He's just on vacation at the farm.
He's just on vacation.
In his Hawaiian shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
One day
Listening
we
to
will
Jimmy
do the
Buffett,
meme
it's
stream.
fine.
I thought you were going to go for his piping for the fjords.
One day we will do the meme stream and Fulbright will return.
Yes.
Yes.
One day.
I have the memes still.
It's so like Shisu. Not to write Bucky's name outright. Plain and simple wasn't his style.
Is it anybody in
Well.
Ace Attorney style? Sorry.
Mm.
No.
Except for those who write Maya in the blood.
Yeah.
Well, they're still framing somebody.
Yeah, but they're outright in their framing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was certainly a more entertaining testimony than usual. How do you cross-examine that?
Mm.
The variety of characters performed by the witness was absolutely splendid.
But he shouldn't be performing any characters in the first place, Your Honor. And when the murder weapon hasn't been determined yet. So how can you say that the victim was drowned in soba broth?
It's obvious. You nitwit.
Wow.
All you have to do is look at the crime scene.
Gotta look harder.
Every last
I mean-
suspicious looking cranny.
I mean, if you look at the actual photo, his face was found shoved in the bowl.
It's obvious. You only have to just kill the Batman.
It's only natural to assume he was drowned in the broth for the noodles.
Except we're not here to assume things, Wendo, so please just stick to the facts.
Just the facts, man.
Oh my! It's so like a sober chef to kill someone this way, wouldn't you say?
I would hope
And with
it'd be
all-
like, not like a soba shop to kill anybody.
And
Sorry.
with the Karuga message he has left behind, it's clear Bucky did it.
I mean, unless
Well-
it's done by Sweeney Todd.
Lightly poisoned, maybe, but it's not like the sober chef to kill people.
Lightly
Setting aside
poison.
the issue of the murder weapon for now. The dying message certainly does seem to be irrefutable evidence.
Indeed, it proves the absolute guilt of the accused.
Mhm. Even I gotta admit that I can't see how that message could mean anything else.
Bucky used sober for the dead. All to get back the sober shop deed.
There we go. We see them.
There it is.
Oh wow,
7.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look, I'm short, okay?
This testimony makes Mr. Wet look super guilty. I have to do something.
Reminds me
You're
of
not short,
Takeshi's
you're just
Castle
in-
when they've got us kneel on pads and shake the building.
Oh, the earthquake game, yes.
Yeah.
Goodness. Also, the fact that I feel like that's such a power move, though, to show up and sit, but with a ton of like cushions, like not
Yeah.
even standing. Like it's
Yeah.
not even because you're short; it's because you need to be commit to the bit.
Yeah.
I'm not
yeah.
short, I'm just in Caesar.
Yeah. Also,
He's fun sized.
are there earthquakes in Japonifonia?
Yes, there are. It is,
Considering both Japan and California, yes.
Yeah,
yes, I
California
think
is like
it's actually-
God's extra sketch.
Okay,
I
yeah.
actually, sorry, localization. Welcome to Kay's localization corner. I need to quick talk about this because I think that's why they put Ace Attorney 1 in Los Angeles when they localized it, because California has earthquakes, and earthquakes are a plot point
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
for,
the murder
Miles.
of Gregory
Oh yeah,
Edwards.
they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for Miles's trauma, yes.
Yeah, the
Uh,
late great Robin Williams used to refer to California as God's extra sketch.
I love that.
That's pretty good. I like that. Okay. Also, sorry if I'm making too many jokes today.
no,
I
it's
love
fine.
this case too much.
We
It's
all
really good.
what we're here is to make jokes. So
Yeah.
I know. I just feel like I'm interrupting a lot, and I don't want to. I don't want to do that, but I'm just so excited. Anyway, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you, family.
Totally.
That's his conclusive evidence. What a farce!
What do you mean, Simon?
It's eyewitness testimony and bullshit dying message shit. It's nothing. What's
so like the
this?
regular Tuesday we're having, yeah.
Exactly. I thought you said you weren't planning on asking me for help. That's why I pulled out my 3DS again.
I did, and I won't. Thank you very much. Why the fuck are you here if I can't ask you for help?
You said you wouldn't. That's on you.
Oh, shut
I
up.
would offer help freely.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. That's true.
Looks like the defense is in a turmoil.
Simon must have found an inconsistency in the testimony.
Mwah. Absolutely love that, Chris.
Yes.
Yeah,
Better
your
listen
performance is
carefully and try to
amazing.
see what he found.
Cross-examination.
She shows dying message. Okay, well, do we know how he was killed?
No.
We should
There
check
was no
the
liquid,
autopsy
liquid in his
report.
lungs either.
The autopsy report says suffocation.
Suffocation.
But
But
nothing
nothing
was found in his lungs, so he
nothing-
can't drown.
Yeah.
Must have been some.
Drowning in several. There we go.
Not possible.
Yeah.
There's nothing in his lungs.
Not possible.
Objection!
Dun-dun-dun.
Well, that was quick.
Sorry, I took that as in character. That's really funny.
No, you're you're
When the
valid.
witness-
Fantastic.
Yeah, the witness just the witness just says like this. I just imagine that in the real situation now, pointing out objection within the first 5 seconds. Oh shit, that was quick. Shit,
There's a
shit, did I lie
contradiction in
did I lie
Amanda's
that
testimony.
Did I lie that easily?
Would you care to explain where, Miss Sykes? How
She-
did you get so quick?
She will explain after this short break because we need
After these
to
messages.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
because it's 8:30 and we usually finish at 9:30. So we do
Yep.
we have a break midterm. So we're gonna go quickly refill our drinks and we'll be back with the remaining part in just a couple of minutes. So we'll see you shortly.
Back.
Don't go anywhere.
Game that Percival Blackwell and I play under the table is called Raid Shadow Legends.
No, we are not sponsored.
Shadow Legends.
We are not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. We'll see you in a.
Anything for that matter.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Laura, did you just say his name is Ebek?
Oh God, I am not John Cena for the record. Although you don't see my image in my streams, you can definitely see me. I am not invisible. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to tonight's episode of Silly Voices. For the second part of tonight's show of Silly Voices, where we continue on with Ace Attorney, and we are getting on with that right now. And Miss Sykes will explain.
Franchise boy.
Oh God.
We're being extra silly tonight.
Certainly, Your Honor. According to the autopsy report, nothing unusual was found in the victim's lungs.
Oh, yes, it does say that, doesn't it?
If he had drowned in a bowl of soba, then there should have been soba broth in his lungs. But since there wasn't any, it means the victim was suffocated with something other than soba broth. Yes, exactly.
What?
Gasp.
How dare you spray it on me?
This is the contradiction you notice, isn't it, Simon?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Also, the track that is playing, you can hear here, is called Courtroom Revolutionaire, which I think is fucking awesome. It's Athena's theme.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, diversity win. My weird co-counsel girl is a 6'2" goth man.
I love you, drifting. This exact shit is why I've been so excited for this case. Apart from it just being good, but letting drifting take the stage and make the Athena jokes.
Rip away.
I guess I showed you. Come at me, bro.
But if drowning is in the summer broth wasn't the cause of that, then when was the victim's face thrust into that bowl?
Typhoon Tornado's face was thrust into the bowl. Because no soba broth was discovered in the victim's lungs, his head must have been placed into the bowl after he was killed. And that's when the soba broth must have been spilled onto the what cards?
Kareta.
Kareta cards. Thank you. In other words, the victim could not have lined the cards up as he was drowning. Also, why would you do that? Why would you not try to save yourself instead of...
I'm joking. I'm joking. I must place the cards in the right order to my killer.
Help me, I am drowning.
I see. So it was done after he was already dead. But why would the culprit do such a thing?
People dying playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Be like, I have to, but I can't.
Yeah, like also
Position.
writing out the murderer's name as well. It reminds me of a joke from American Dad that I love, which is like, which Stan is dying or is gravely injured. I think he says Steve, tell Roger he's annoying before passing out.
That's the thing. I think Phoenix would do that about like Apollo or something like that.
Just like dying words is just like, you activated my trap card.
Did you read the line, Burr?
Children's card game.
Yes, I did. Tell Edgeworth he's annoying.
Tell Apollo to clean the toilets.
Did Mr. Right say anything before he died?
You don't want to know.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, his thoughts were on you.
Somehow. But I'm
He's
afraid
like
I
a
don't know
son.
yet.
God.
Oh, right, you were here too.
I've been here the whole time.
And this is my objection butterfly.
My objection butterfly.
Heh. You boast the psychological expertise, yet you cannot determine such a simple motive. My sides are liable to split at the absurdity.
Oh god, he's dying. And I suppose you know why?
Well, yes. Otherwise I wouldn't have brought it up, you idiot.
I would hope so.
Desecrating the body in that manner
Discriminating.
indicates a strong sense of enmity on the part of the perpetrator.
Dead phobic.
Oh god.
Yes, that does make sense, said no one ever. It certainly paints a clear picture of the culprit's intense feelings towards the victim.
Feelings of resentment over the theft of the sober shop's deed, no doubt.
Just great. Now that Jess has an even more unfavorable impression of Bucky.
Silence! Must you come undone at every juncture?
Yes, that's my thing.
I learned that from Phoenix and Apollo.
And Apollo, mostly.
That you make a good point. I will judge them instead. If the culprit had time enough to set up Master Tornado's body, do you think they would have honestly failed to notice the dying message?
Good point. Those cards were right in front of his body after all. Rationally speaking, there's no way the culprit could have missed that, huh?
Ah, but was the accused rational at the time, given the way he stormed out of that room? You saw the wobbly W.
We did see the wobbly W. That is correct.
Never mind that. I have something more important to ask Wendo.
Me?
You saw the cards firsthand, did you not? Would you care to tell us about them in a bit more detail? Sorry, I forgot I was British for a second. Slightly.
Yes,
Lightly
because all us
British.
British people say detail.
No, it's a very specific kind of shush.
Especially the samurai.
But also, Simon just forget it. British. It's very fucking funny to me.
You didn't make fun of my British voices until this second, damn it.
Only because you said, I forgot I'm British and must say it like this. It's like, no.
Stop picking apart every detail. Stop picking apart every detail of Kay's portrayal.
Don't you help.
To be clear, it's specifically the kind of voice I'm trying to do for him. I kind of gave up on doing the full British, and I'm kind of doing almost like a mid-Atlantic, transatlantic kind of thing. And the voice that I'm taking as inspiration, the thing that I hear in my head that character said is, "Your tale lacked detail." So I wanted to say it like that.
Also, Kay, we love you.
Yeah,
I
we
love
do.
you too.
Yeah.
I do, though, really appreciate y'all not making fun of my British accent before this very second. It's very nice of you.
Great. It's been great until you forgot.
Let me clarify. I was not at all taking the mick out of British accent. I was perturbed by the fact that all British people must say detail.
It's the specific thing that I'm doing for him. The British thing I'm doing for him, which does
Specifically for being
include
British.
being British for him.
By the edict of His Majesty Charles III, every British person has to
No.
say detail.
It's in the.
voice
I-
for Blackwell.
God.
I believe it's in the Magna Carta.
I'm sorry. Now
Oh my
just picturing. Yes, the British voice. Blackwell's British voice. The British voice for Blackwell.
And it was henceforth known that by His Holy Majesty, all must speak the word detail.
All right. And we bow. Okay.
Yes, that name doesn't come from nowhere. It's important that not name that voice doesn't come from nowhere. He uses British slang. Okay.
Yes.
Those tiny crime scene photos show us precious little of what I wish to know.
Ooh, well, those cards are from Shisho's special sober scenes of Tokyo Fast set. Each card is related in some way to sober.
Spare me the history lesson. Just Tell me how those cards looked at the scene, and no more.
Woo! Well, there was sober broth spilled all over them.
There's not much help, I'm afraid. Also, how is sour broth red?
I don't know.
Prosecutor, Prosecutor Sandmonk, do you have a photo that shows the cards more clearly?
You're breaking me.
I do.
Breaking me.
Please accept this meager offering, your baldness.
Oh god,
Why
it's
did you do
contagious.
Why'd you call him your baldness? That's not your
Because he
thing.
called me sad monk.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because it's contagious, Kay, that's why.
This is... Goodness.
Oh my, what delightful looking cards! But I think they're out of place.
Well, well.
Your baldness, you're not supposed to be so intelligent.
You're supposed to be stupid.
Sorry, that was bird picking out.
Yeah.
Aw. That it's okay.
Burr is very smart. And fluffy.
And cuddly.
Yeah. It's fluffy.
Cute and fluffy!
Precisely.
He's so close to die.
I love it.
Aw.
Tearing Prosecutor Sadmonk's conclusive evidence apart should be a breeze with this.
Huh?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed.
Don't be silly. Of course I have. Sure. Not noticed anything, but I can't exactly say that now, can I?
No, you
I'm
cannot.
supposed to have noticed.
Karuta cards added to the court record.
Oh, so you didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Exactly.
Miss Sykes, do you really see a problem with the prosecutor's claim about his cards? Or are you just bullshitting like your mentor?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Some of column A, some of column
Column
B.
B.
Okay. Well, go on then.
Get
Some
on
colo-
with it.
And some column and some of column
Let's
8.
get on with it.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
All right, it's do or die. Dramatic. All I have to do is study the picture and figure something out. These cards.
It's kind of obvious, isn't it? It's kind of obvious.
Arranged.
Yeah.
Contain a contradiction, rearrange. Okay, sure. Apparently it was not obvious to me.
Okay.
These cards are
Yes,
rearranged.
That's fine. That's fine. You're playing as the character. You're playing as the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally what I went for.
Yeah.
But how can you tell?
Please take a good look at these cards, Your Honor. The answer is right in front of us.
The soba brush stains.
Yep.
Please focus your attention on the soap brush stains on these cards. Also, the judge had a line, but it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
sorry.
It's fine.
The outline of these stains don't match up with the larger stain on the table. No, they don't actually. I only now noticed that.
Oh, would you look at that? Bear noticed that well long time ago. You're absolutely right.
Well, you're smarter than me, so that tracks.
And
And
Please recall that the soap broth was spilled and got on the cards after the murder. What the fuck was the word I was going for? I don't even know. When the victim's face was placed into the bowl.
yes, go on.
By the stains, we can see that the culprit deliberately rearranged the cards after that.
I have to apologize in advance to my compatriots for this. You could say this was all a bald-faced lie.
I like that one, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Not bald, but bald. Okay, yeah.
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 Also, explaining the joke makes it funnier. Keep going.
Yeah.
I believe the jokes are my thing.
Have you read the line?
Turn to your
Yeah,
face.
yeah, I have.
Cool.
In other words, this message was altered in order to pin the blame on my crime. I give up.
What? Pin the balloon on your client?
Yes.
No, don't mention balloons. You'll summon her.
Oh no!
Balloon!
Oh dear.
I just can't stop thinking about those balloons.
I know. That's the problem.
So, if we
Gosh.
put the cards back in their original positions,
We can restore the evidence and see who the cards really were pointing towards. Probably no one.
that's true.
Now what are we waiting for? Let's do this. Let it go and move on.
Ah! Get his ass.
All I have to do is rearrange the cards so the stains match up. Let's see.
This
What was
puzzle
this
is worth
W
40
card originally?
picarats.
This is the win card.
Oh
Also,
god.
Bert, can you repeat that because I didn't hear it?
This puzzle is worth 40 picarats.
Still more than Luke's life at one time, which is still never not funny to me.
Also, where the fuck does the H go? Over there.
Yeah,
it goes here.
over where your mouse is
Yes.
at the bottom, lower right corner. Yeah.
Let's see. Where was this E card? Oh no, not an E card.
Next to W.
Not an E coin.
Now where is the cute little 13-year-old boy when you need him?
I'm right here!
Oh, he's back.
Oh! Oh! Can I help?
Here we go.
Yes, you can do anything you want, Luke. Yeah, I love you too much. I
Now
love
the
you
end
so
card.
much.
After all, solving puzzles is my specialty.
I'm not making a joke in reference to this card. I'm not insane.
Nostalgic?
Sure.
Yeah,
Also,
but that's
no,
what it says.
That's
And
fine.
nostalgic.
Owen Wilson. Wow.
Wow.
Is this one labeled
Wow.
ouch? That's
Wow.
funny.
It's nice.
Fair
And
dues,
now number 4. Also, isn't that similar to the word for death in Japanese? 4.
For it usually read it is well, there's two ways to read it depending on context. One way is yon, and the other way is she, which can also mean is also the way that you say the word for death, which
Yeah.
is why 4 is considered for many Japanese people a very unlucky number.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those-
However, it's probably like 20 or 30 other words you use the sound she, so it's just people focusing on death.
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth.
It's
yes.
just
Yeah.
particularly funny to me because it's my lucky number being born on the 4th of April. So I must sound like a death omen over there.
Yeah, so just for the audience who may be turning up here new, yes, our correspondent in Japan is none other than Laura, who lives over there, and you should go check out Laura Petal's channel where
You should.
where she streams.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
So the message with number 4 was originally supposed to say Owen 4th. And this original message is our clue to the identity of the true culprit. No, it's not. It's not. It's absolutely not.
Why do you say that, Drifting?
Because I refuse to believe that.
Drifting, what do you know?
Nothing.
What do
For
you
once
know
in my
about
life, I know
Owen?
nothing.
Owen
Okay.
Wilson?
Yes, I'm Owen Wilson.
Not? I fucking hope not.
No, it is.
Hello?
Owen Wilson,
Owen
the
Wilson
fourth
just
murdered
showed up,
Master
jumped
Tornado.
the man, and dipped. That's like,
Yeah.
gotta be the wildest case of Ace Attorney. Like, cause like, that's not even, mysterious third person, but it's somebody we already know. That's just Owen Wilson, the actor, is here.
Yeah,
Wow.
summoned from the void.
Anyway,
Wow.
having a normal one here, fellas. Okay. That indignant look on Prosecutor Sadmonk's face is positively priceless. Get fucked.
I'm sorry, I'm not over this being by Owen Wilson.
This is absurd.
Sure it is.
Correct.
For once we agree with
Sorry, was
you.
originally Owen the Fourth.
It wasn't wet number 4 at all.
Order! Order in the court!
Oh god.
Well, I never would have imagined that there was more to this castle than meets the eye.
Transformers?
God, the
I was about to say.
More than meets the eye.
Why is it that every Ace Attorney stream that I'm in, at some point somebody's gonna make a fucking Transformers joke?
It do be like that sometimes.
Like 2 nickels! 2 nickels!
Which is weird that it happened twice.
Yeah, the first one was during my first playthrough of the first case of Great Ace Attorney when it was because Pain sounded vaguely like Starscream. It was great.
I'm going to beat you, right? And I'm going to go report back to Optimus.
Yeah,
You pathetic fools!
But
Shout
that
out
has
to my
pain.
Also, that's a weird
my friend Carly.
that's a weird universe where Starscream's reporting to Optimus as well.
Yeah.
She's more Megatron.
Anyway.
Oh.
Kuruta cards updated in the court record.
So, now that that's settled, what does this Owen the Fourth means? Also, while I have the voice, I want to add to the Transformer joke by saying prosecutors are allowed.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
I love that.
Damn.
Wait,
Fantastic.
wait. Am I?
Who else do you suppose is to provide an explanation? Of course it's you.
I would rather hide under
Dumbass?
this desk.
Oh my god.
I don't
And I
know. I
go
didn't think I'd
now.
get this far.
Change the cards around all you'd like, but if you cannot explain what the message means, then it is worthless as you are, Defense.
No.
And so the spring chick that fancies itself a graceful swan is brought back down to earth.
Swans are not graceful, but okay. I have to do something. But what?
They're more graceful than geese.
That's correct.
I can do a swan.
Yeah. But equally vicious, though.
Yes.
Peace was never an option.
Okay.
No, why am I
okay.
imagining the brain on the coast now? God.
I'm Gustavian,
Really?
Hong Kong.
Still your thoughts for a second. There's a perfectly good witness to question over there.
Bestie, if my thoughts shut up
Standing-
that easily.
I swear to God,
Still
if
sitting right here.
I swear to God,
Also-
if geese could use weapons,
I was
we
gonna
wouldn't
say,
be
I'm not
safe as a
standing.
society.
Yeah. Also, Blackwell, it's very bold of you to call any witness perfectly good.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
True.
Mm.
Oh, right. That's a good idea. Come on, Athena, get a hold of yourself.
I should try cross-examining. That's a nice trick.
Remember, does the phrase Owen Fourth mean anything to you?
No. There's no one named Owen in the Tornado family, or in our circle of friends. Go ahead. Ask anybody you'd like.
You can't be serious.
Having rummaged through your empty mind, I see you have, as expected, turned up nothing.
Hey, it's
God,
it's
he's
better than
so
having a mind full
rude.
of it. Better than
It's
having a
not,
mind
it's
full
not
of a brain
empty.
with holes.
There's
yeah,
songs going on in
like
there.
cheese. Like he
cheese.
said about
Li-
Phoenix,
like-
but
like-
it's him.
But it's him.
I don't know. I'm trying to do a sick bird, and I'm far less good at the sick birds than Simon is. Okay. Okay. I'm afraid I have no idea who the devil this Owen Fourth is either. But the fact remains that the cards were rearranged to pin the blame on Mr. Wet. That in itself proves that the defendant isn't the real culprit.
Prosecutor Blackwood is right. I don't know why I had to slam the desk for that, but okay. Besides, the important question here is not who does this message point to, but rather who rearranged the cards?
Also, you did have to slap the desk, and you had to slap it twice to have one up over Blackwell.
Right, competitive. Come on.
Yes.
Okay. Why didn't you point that out earlier if you already knew?
Because you were in my way. In any
Shots
case,
fired!
in any case, there were 2 opportunities for someone to rearrange the cards. The first was when Mr. Matt entered the dressing room. And the second was when Wenda discovered the body. I'm tripping over my words because I want to read too fast.
You accusing me of rearranging the cards?
Maybe.
Me? Who came to testify out of the goodness of my heart?
Pressing X to doubt.
Well, you didn't exactly come running out screaming straight away, did you? Even a mere 2 to 3 minutes is more than enough time to get up to some devilry.
Well, you'd know about
What
this,
is
would you?
I was in prison. I heard quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly were you doing in there, Uendo?
He's nervous. He's sweating buckets.
Put down the tea and spit out your answer.
You're not allowed to use that. That's not your prop.
It's not one of your
Mister-
2 props.
Mr. Prosecutor! What's a guy supposed to do at a time like this?
Oh, not drink
Confess.
tea.
Silence is more precious than diamonds, witness. Therefore, you need only stay silent.
Every time it's Mr.
Do you
Prosecutor,
actually
I
have
always
diamonds?
think
Mr.
about-
Prosecutor.
yeah.
Oh, she
I
long
think about
Mr.
I think about sea long leg.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Also, I'm pretty sure the expression is actually silence is golden, Nayuda, but you tried.
It's a cultural thing.
I prefer diamonds, darling.
You wouldn't understand.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
God damn it, Kay! I was going to say that!
Same, brain cell, same, brain cell.
They say
The defense
diamonds are
is-
forever.
Ooh. Oh, that's one of my movies. Sorry, couldn't resist bringing in Sean Karaini.
Also, Divid did not get his line.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
There you go.
The defense is devious. They're waiting for you to make a slip of the tongue.
Just like I did a slip of the click.
Slip of the click.
Oh.
We are having too much fun.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So that's what they're after, is it? Oh, in that case. Your Honor, I've decided to say not another word.
Mood.
Very good. After all, your right to remain silent is protected by law.
By the 5th Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Well,
That we
Prosecutor
definitely have here.
Blackwell, any other brilliant ideas you'd like to share?
Did you hear that, Sykes Dono? A Rakugo artist who's afraid to speak. Who's ever heard of such a thing?
Get him.
Are you trying to taunt him into talk?
What's it to you?
Such a petty trick will never work.
Watch me.
Yeah, funny.
That's right. I'm not gonna fall for it.
I'm only asking to hear your story. Besides, is it not your job to listen to tell tales if there's an audience to listen?
Even so, I have a right to refuse to answer.
The more you keep quiet, the more we want you to talk. That's simply human nature. Isn't that right, people of the gallery?
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
dog,
gonna make, I was gonna make cricket noises.
I guess.
dog, 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 dog.
Even with this wonderful audience in front of you, you still refuse to talk? If so, then perhaps you chose the wrong line of work, my friend.
Are you trying to say I should quit? Definitely won't be upstaged by some skunk-tailed person.
Wow.
Damn.
Fight!
Wow.
Because I'm not afraid to speak my mind, I'll have you know. Duh! Oh no, never mind what I just said. It is scary to talk. It's absolutely terrifying.
Aw.
But no, as a Rakugo artist, I must talk. If I don't, how will I ever show my face on stage again? Your Honor, I'm ready to testify.
He did it! He managed to convince Wendo with the power of a suggestion technique. Yeah, it's just reverse psychology, and I love him for it.
Yeah, it's the suggestion techniques from the that were highlighted in the previous game.
Yeah.
Bully for you, Wendo. That's as a real Rakugo artist should be.
I just have this image now of Simon in jail reading like a reverse psychology for dummies book. You know?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. If the witness wishes to testify, by all means, please do.
Returned by such an obvious ploy. What a fucking idiot.
You know what? That's fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Witness testimony.
In the dressing room.
After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. I called to him from outside the room, but he didn't reply. When I entered the dressing room, I saw Shisho slumped over the table, motionless.
From what I can tell, there do not appear to be any inconsistencies in this testimony.
Oh, well, case closed. No, Sad Monk said it. There's no inconsistencies.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Case closed, everyone can go home.
What are you still doing here? Go home.
Show's over. Go home.
Mm.
Good.
Of course there isn't any. Because I'm not trying to hide anything.
Prosecutor said Money's right, and I hate that I have to say that. I don't see anything inconsistent either. But I did pick up on some faint discord in Wendo's heart.
Oh.
And not like the service we're using right now.
Not like you're howling at the moon either.
Maybe. I might.
Ponder all you would like, defense, but it is pointless.
I do not have an orb. I cannot ponder.
Your Honor, I believe there is no need for further deliberation.
Hold it!
I have an orb. You can ponder that.
I disagree, Your Honor. I detected discord in the voice of the witness's heart. That's a clear indication that Wendo is facing some sort of inner turmoil. I do something on my lights.
You're doing great.
Sorry,
I love
I was
you.
distracted by a kitty. You were saying... Are you saying what I think you're saying, Miss Sykes?
Yes, I want to
'Cause
see
I
the
missed
kitty.
them too.
Yes, Your Honor,
Pay the
I
cat
desperately
tax.
want to see the kitty. Please let me see the kitty. The defense would like to conduct a quick therapy session on this witness. In this witness,
God.
sure.
I want to see the baby.
Yes.
Oh,
We
I didn't
want
know
to
you
see
felt like that,
that
Athena. Oh.
baby.
Oh dear.
Wendo, there is no need for you to submit to this so-called therapy.
You're next, bitch.
It's fine by me. I have nothing to hide. Bring it on.
Impetuous fool. It's damning to my case. I will you not
Rich,
listen with the guidance
please.
of this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
If the witness wishes to proceed, I see no problem, prosecutor.
In one ear and out the other.
Mhm.
It seems this performer has no need for your so-called guidance, prosecutor Sad Monk. Thank you for paying the cat tax, your baldness.
You're welcome.
Ah.
Just know this, Wendo. Your folly will surely earn you divine retribution.
Also, guidance is useful on your rolls. Thanks, Simon. I'm going to make the most of this opportunity you created for me.
Just keep your wits about you.
I will. I forgot that was my line. I thought that was still you for some reason. Wendell, could you tell us again what about... Wow. Wow. Just wow. Wendell, could you tell us again about what happened in the dressing room? That's the line.
Only if you say your line right, darling.
Well, I did.
Hello.
And well.
Richard.
Wabi activated.
All right, let's have a look at
Of
this.
course.
Wait, can I see that again? My brain just processed none of that.
I think we are supposed to read it, because
Okay.
it is new.
Why don't you read it then, Mist?
After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. I called to him from outside the room. But he didn't reply. When I entered the dressing room, I saw Shisho slumped over the table, motionless.
Shouldn't he be surprised if...
No, I'm in
if-
agreement with you. I'm in agreement with you there, Drifting. He's showing no surprise whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but especially like if you call someone by name and they don't reply, I'd expect at least a little bit of surprise there.
Yeah, and also you shouldn't be happy when they don't reply.
True.
The fact that you are not.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that's fucking you
Yeah.
over right now. Got it. Wendell, I'm noticing something strange with these emotions.
Some thin stranger with cheesy toe skin, you say?
What? No, that's not what I said. Something strange with these emotions. I know I fuck up my lines, but I'm not that bad. How could you have heard something stranger with cheesy toe skin? That's my point exactly.
I somehow got shorter.
You did. You shrank!
I don't know. Maybe it's me who's got some cheese in my ears.
Computer holy cheese.
Apparently I
he
fell in
will the-
cheese as well.
Did he will the floor to open up and swallow his cushions out of shame for that joke? Because I want that talent. The point I'm trying to make is that I noticed something unexpected in your emotions. Now stop hiding and come out when we can see you. We can still see him though.
Bailiff! Meekins, come here! Please bring the witness of your replacement cushions.
Yes, sir.
Oh god. They made him too tall.
So, what was this other thing you noticed?
God damn it, I don't even have time to find the meme. Oh, come on! His honest had a few cushions, not a few dozen.
Looks like I'm looking down on you now, Athena.
Rude.
Now that we've all had a good laugh, please continue, Miss Sykes.
No, hang on. I'm trying to find a meme. You're just going to have to wait a second.
Hold on, I have a meme for this.
It's in the bench. I did it. Who's laughing?
Me. That's just how I exist as a person.
Same.
On the counter.
On the counter? Oh no.
I'm 5'1". I'm tiny.
I know, but you should not be on the counter. That's dangerous.
Well, make me taller then.
I
Checkmate.
can't.
Checkmate, atheist.
Okay, fine,
not
fine,
done.
fine. Okay.
Apparently they made
Get
me
the
look me
rack.
taller.
Get the wreck.
Sorry.
Get the wreck.
That's
Let me
the best you
know.
could come up with.
They asked.
Goodness.
Focus, Safina. Don't let yourself get rattled. When you entered the room and saw your mess
I'm
slumped
sorry, I did
motionless on the
not hear
table-
focus.
I don't want to know what you heard instead.
No, I heard the same thing.
I'm glad it wasn't just me.
I pronounce words bad, it's fine. You weren't the least bit shocked, Wendo. Don't you think that's a little odd?
Is it though?
A little
Lack
bit.
of surprise means you were prepared for what you saw. Not necessarily, but okay. And I think I know why. The reason Wendo wasn't shaken when he saw his master's dead body is because he was zoned out like me. Wendo, I think maybe the reason you weren't shaken was because you already knew you would find your master dead. Mood.
Apparently I'm now a water fountain. Oh, what? What kind of thing to say is that to say? You've got it all wrong. Oh, all right. I remembered something. I thought Shisho was just sleeping when I first saw him.
With his face in a bowl.
Why were you sad to see him sleeping?
You thought he was sleeping? It barely sounds plausible.
My
but...
voices are getting mixed up. I need to reestablish. Hold on.
Okay. But also, what made you think he was asleep?
Well, he had his head and arms up on the table, as if he were taking a nap.
Again, with his face in the bowl.
Oh, and one other thing. There was that note too.
A note? What note?
Ah, you must be talking about this.
Withholding evidence, how very professional of you, said.
It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it.
I can read, you know.
I wasn't sure. You are a child. Resting. Do not disturb.
I fuck up my lines, but I can read.
Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who would think Shisu was napping?
This is a pretty reasonable assumption.
You've got to be kidding me.
And at that moment, Athena felt her soul leave her body.
It's at that moment I knew I fucked up.
Daffy's note out of the court record.
That's right. I saw this note. So that's why I thought Shisho was sleeping.
Also, your soul departing from your vessel is also just a defense thing.
I want to change my testimony to include that statement.
Alright, I'll run an update.
Oh, Windows update. That'll take forever.
Wait, Jet.
It might even brick your PC.
Okay,
Yep.
so this has all happened as it was before, and then... Right, and then...
I guess the last one is new then. Oh, wait.
This has been updated. Feel free to read the lines, then, mister.
When I opened the door, I thought he was sleeping. But then something seemed off. So I rushed over to him.
But why are you angry?
I was shocked to see him dead. I couldn't believe my eyes.
That is a good question, Drifting. Why is he angry?
Like, that should be surprise, not anger. Got it. Wendell, I noticed something funny in your emotions again.
What do you say? I guess an entertainer of my caliber can make people laugh, even with my emotions.
Yeah, you're a very funny man. I didn't mean that kind of funny. Quite the opposite, actually. Well, I did. I don't care. When you entered the dressing room, I see that you suddenly felt anger. What I want to know is, what made you feel angry all of a sudden?
What? Let's see. Oh yeah, now I remember. As I was going in, I whacked my little piggy on something.
How?
I'm annoyed at my own clumsiness.
Wait, you mean you stubbed your pinky toe? Oh, that's the worst.
Just a little bump on my little piggy. No big deal. It's embarrassing, really.
No, but like the sting of pain in that is like horrendous to me.
Yeah.
Sounds
Have
more
you
like
ever
he's
stubbed your
hiding
pinky,
something.
piggy? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Although I want to one up you hitting your knee or your elbow on something.
That also sucks, yeah. Sounds more like he's hiding something. I'd better dig a bit deeper. You gotta dig a little deeper. No need to be embarrassed, Wendo, but I'm afraid it's something we need to look into. And yes, that was a Princess and the Frog reference. I'm glad everyone got that.
Just muting because I'm having lunch that I forgot to have.
Good look
Fair
after
enough.
yourself.
You
Kay.
take care of yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm doing the
Yeah.
thing.
Go back to eating lunch.
I'm doming, I
Julie,
promise.
do the thing.
I don't really see anything you could have stubbed your toe on. In the area around the dressing room door in this picture. But maybe there was something there at the time. I mean, the door itself could hurt. So, what exactly did you stub your toe on?
What an irrelevant question. You dishonor the soul of the victim with these unnecessary delays.
You tell her. Really? Who doesn't stub their toe every once in a while?
To be human is to stub your toe.
Exactly. You really gotta fuss over every small detail like this? God.
We're attorneys, that's what we
well,
do.
The thing is... Oh no.
The condescending look of Blackwell.
I'm being judged from the side. Even the most subtle fluctuations in a person's psyche can clue us into the truth. That's why it's important to get to the bottom of this question. Stop looking at me, Simon! Plus, if I back down now, who knows what new insult will hurt my way. Is there really no trace left of what went stubbed the stone by the door? I don't know what might have been there then, but it's not there now.
The soba bowl, maybe.
Oh no! No, look at the flower.
The TV.
The TV.
There's a drag mark, like from the TV to the door.
Ah.
Take that! Please take a good look at this photo of the crime scene. Look at this photograph. Do you see it? It's right there. Right over there. This long track that goes from the door all the way to across the room.
Now that you mention it, I do see traces of something being dragged.
The drag marks and... There, at the TV. This implies that the TV was originally by the door. For some fucking reason. I'm convinced that this TV is the object the witness stopped the stolen. Well, and how about it?
Oh, yes! You're right. It was the TV.
There, the noise level dropped again.
Yes. I stubbed my pinky toe on the TV. But what of it? Why is this so important to you?
So the noise went down, but it hasn't completely disappeared yet. More importantly, why the fuck was the TV there? Which means he's still hiding something. Okay, let's try this tactic instead. Why was the TV moved there? That's a weird place for a TV.
Shisho must have moved it so he could watch my routine. But what a place to put it. Right in the middle of the doorway like that.
And right away from
Oh,
the
I
energy
know.
socket.
He was watching RuPaul's Drag Race. That's why he was dragged.
Don't you know it, darling?
I love
I
these
didn't want to
character
bump
choices.
into it again, so I put it back to where it belonged.
Performance on stage can be viewed in the dressing room using that TV. But also that's bullshit.
That's right. It's closed circuit monitor that shows the stage.
Crime scene report updated in the court record.
I see. No, you don't.
We don't, but we'll find out. Have to find out next week what it all comes down to, because that is it. That is it. It is 9:30.
Well, not next week.
But yeah, okay, not next week. To clarify, we're not here next week. One of us is away, and they've politely requested that we don't continue without them. And of course, as on the show, we don't do that. Next week, however, I will still be streaming. I'll be streaming with Laura, and also we'll be looking at Weird FTW and Scarfiddle to the channel as we're playing Star Wars Outer Rim, the board game, via Tabletop Simulator on Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. So there'll still be a stream. There'll just be no silly voices Saturday stream. But of course, we will return the week after on the 9th, I should say.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, that is when we will return.
Damn right, Sonny.
And I can't wait for it. And I want to thank, of course, the cast for joining me here tonight. As per, I want to thank Burr for being here.
Tired of living like a blind man. Sick of sight without a sense of feeling.
We got Divot.
I'm not drifting. Hello.
You're Divot. You're Divot, as I mentioned before. Then we have Drifting.
And I'm not Divot. Hello.
We have Laura Petal, or Gira Petal, as they know.
1, 2, balloon!
We have Kay.
Bye, gang. I'm glad that today was great. I appreciate you.
Today was great.
It's always a highlight of the week for a lot of us. We, of course, have had Lemming Wright with us, although not been doing voices.
I've been passed out in the corner, so I've not had a lot to say.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. And joining us as a guest for the stream, and perhaps
kids, get the bucket.
perhaps for future streams as well, we've been joined by the Mad Professor, Mist.
You know it, darling.
And with that, everyone, we'll wish you a good night. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time, and I'll see you in the week. Good night, everyone.
Peace.
I'm gonna go watch Doctor Who.